reporting from Jacksonville. I'm Emily Nerlin with Big John Jenkins for UGAsports.com. John, people have been talking about that the Gators are in, the dog's head. They hadn't been able to get a lot of wins. You guys came out here and you won in fashion. Can you talk a little bit about the emotion behind this win?
Well, the emotion behind this win was me coming in, being a junior, and a lot of guys that were seniors wanted this game. Like they really wanted this game. And I told them before I came in here that I'm gonna do whatever I can to help y'all boys go out with a win. So it was a lot of emotion coming to this game today, the whole week during practice, the whole last week or off week and what's not, and it was exciting. It was a lot of emotion going on with the coaching staff and everything. But like I was saying, the emotion in this game coming in was pretty intense.
So you're a junior, but it's your first year here. Did you have a good understanding of kind of what this rivalry was like? What did you know coming into it? And what is your sense now that you've played in your first game?
I knew the rivalry was high stakes just because Florida being my last choice as well as Georgia, and they talked about Georgia. They didn't talk nothing bad about Georgia, and Georgia talked about Florida, how it was a big rival game. So I knew from the get-go that whatever school I decided to go to was going to be a pretty intense game once we played on this day. And
so if they were your number 2 school, what does it feel like for you to get to beat them and be like, I'm on this side?
Well, you know what I mean? I don't look at it that way. I just look at it as a big win and having these boys go out with a win. I look at it as a stepping stone for us to establish the Junkyard Dogs. I look at it as we're doing what we need to do necessary to play in the Georgia Dome in December.
Can you talk about the defense today? You guys made huge stands when you needed to make them. How do you assess the defensive play, and what do you have to say about you guys, how you've come together as a unit?
Well, I could just tell you this. It started day one since camp. We knew times like this was going to happen. That's what we practiced for. That's why we had an intensified camp. And when the time came for us to prove our defense, we proved it, and we're going to keep working hard for the season to come, for the rest of the season.
Your roommate is Jarvis Jones, if anybody doesn't know that. He had 4 sacks today. He's on the Butkus Award list. Can you talk a little bit about him coming in and how he's been doing and how he plays on the defense for you guys?
Well, JJ, the JJ suite. That's my guy right there. He works hard, you know what I mean? He put in a lot of extra work in, believe it or not. JJ, he's just one of those guys that leads his team emotionally, passionately, and he just won it. He won it. Like, he's one of those guys you can look for a big play.
Well, thank you so much. For John Jenkins, I'm Emily Nerlin. Check out UGAsports.com for more.